Hi, my name is Alice Brown, and you're watching Scrumptious Table. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be making Fudgy Flourless Chocolate Cookies by Sugar Spun Run. I'm super excited about this recipe because I love chocolate so much. I've been really wanting something chocolatey, so that's why I chose this recipe to do this week. Anyway, I hope you enjoy, and let's get started. Alright, so the first step is to chop up your dark chocolate, and I'll have a link to her full recipe in the description below. But here I had mostly dark chocolate, but one was milk chocolate, so I felt like that would be all right. The next step is to chop up your butter, and she used a microwave to melt these together, but I don't have a microwave, so I just went ahead and used a pan. And then your eggs, white sugar, brown sugar, vanilla, and then some salt. And you're supposed to whip those for several minutes until they turn a creamy white. So I thought I whipped these long enough, but at the end it was very runny. It wasn't quite as thick of a batter as hers was. So I think I should have whipped the eggs a lot longer. Next, you add in cocoa powder, cornstarch, and baking powder. Then add in your chocolate chips and mix it all up. So like I said, my batter is extremely runny, and so what I ended up doing is putting it in the refrigerator overnight just to try and get it a little bit harder. But the cookies, the end result did not turn out any differently. So I think you could just skip putting them in the refrigerator if they turn out runny. In the Sugar Spun Run video, she says that the only solution to this problem is to whip your eggs longer. Alright, so this recipe was, overall, I wouldn't say it's the easiest recipe to make, but she did make it very clear on how to follow it. So I think even a beginner would be able to make this. It is a pretty picky cookie because it doesn't have any flour. So if you don't beat the eggs long enough, and if you over mix them after you're done beating them, then it's going to be really runny like mine were. Even after I left it in the refrigerator overnight, it was still, it didn't have that beautiful crack on the cookie like hers had. It was just a real flat, not pretty cookie, but it tasted amazing. It was definitely a fudgy cookie. The chocolate chips were just the perfect amount, and it was definitely satisfying to my chocolate craving. So that aspect of it was really great. I would just say a cookie with flour in it would have more stability and be a little bit easier to make. So if that's something that you're avoiding, if you're avoiding flour, then this is perfect. It's just going to be a little bit tougher to make. But if you aren't necessarily trying to avoid it, then I would choose a recipe with flour in it. So anyway, overall, I think this was a big success. I was really excited to try one of her recipes because I've been her subscriber for a while. So yeah, super fun. And if you try it, let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.